let's look into the various set operations that we can do using NumPy. So we'll be seeing like functions like intersection, union, those things would be covered over here. Let's get into it. So we are starting it. So first thing is a set is a elements which are unique. In a one particular set, we say the element should be unique, right? So let's get with the np.unique function. So even if you're given an array which is has a redundant elements, what it does is you can only have the original unique elements. So these are the unique elements that are available in this array. Okay. So one more thing that you can do is you can also return counts. For that you have to pass the parameter return counts equal to true. So what it does is it returns each element like this and how many times each of them are repeated. So you can see one is repeated 2 times, 2 is also repeated 2 times. So let's see. So first you print the unique elements and the counts returns how much each element is repeated. So next we are creating two new arrays. So first we'll do intersect 1D. So intersect 1D, what it does is for two given 1D arrays, it finds the elements that intersects in both of the arrays. So in both of the arrays, things that are common are 3, 4 and 5 as you can see. So we know what intersection is. So similarly, we can also do union. Union gives the combination of both. So we'll be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the 7 elements. So we know it. And so we can also check whether the elements in the first array is also present in the second array, like is in relationship. Okay. So the first two elements, so we'll see the array first. So 1 and 2 are not present in the second array. Similarly, 6 and 7 are not present in the first array. Okay. So when you're checking a condition like this, so we're checking array 1 with array 2. So the array 1 array 2 and array 1 don't have common in 1 and 2 is not present in array 2. So but 3, 4 and 5 are present in array 2. So it's given true value over here. So thing that you can notice over here is the first array is considered to be the base array. So it's going to be compared with the another array. So if I alternate this order, the output I'll be getting is 3, 4 and 5 is there. 6, 7 is not there. Okay. So the output would be true, 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 then false, false. As you can see. Okay, the order of the in which you pass the array is important. Similarly, you can do the same thing in SIN function, and it also scales well with multidimensional. Okay. So we have started with union and intersection. So it's like subtraction. So it's present in one, but it's not present in two. Some concept like that. So we know that it's in array. We actually write it as a dash. So things that are present in A but not in B. So the thing is, a set difference is that it should be in A but it should not be in B. So I'll try to draw Venn diagrams to make it. I guess it should be very simple, but let me just elaborate on it. So it's like we have two arrays. Sorry for the diagram. So just a second. Array 1, array 2. So what set difference mean is we want all the elements of array 1, but it should not be element of array 2. So this is what we want. We want this part, we don't want this part alone. Okay, we want only this is set difference. Okay, next we go. So see XOR. So XOR is nothing but it should be in either array 1 or array 2, but it should not be in both. So this is set 2. So this is set or output. This is the output for set or. So it would be in array 1 and array 2. So those are 1, 2 and 6 and 7. So we have seen about intersection, union, set difference, and set XOR also. Okay, that's it in set operations. Thank you.